Guys, hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my Intel summary where I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. There was a video that came out by another YouTuber that was talking about lies of the rate of 481. So I think it was worth it to do this video, and I'm believing that this is fixed with my camera so that you can see these numbers. So here we go. So this is the proof that the rate is going to come out at 4.8101 USD when it is in fact given the key. Release is now dependent solely on coordinated political timing optics, which is right here in the memo. So I'm going to review this entire document and we'll see how much time we have for anybody else's intel, because there's a lot of misinformation right now. I did go into detail this live this morning, articles and things. So if you want more details, you can always refer back to my live stream. I always say that, but I did this in detail as well. So this is what I'm doing. So here is you can take a screenshot of this. This is the FXVU strategic release memo. It said that proves it's at 4.8101 IQD anchor and post Forex convert. Hard for me to read it because it's backwards to me. The date is May 27th of 2025. Now let me say something about that date. A lot of people refer to Dr. Shabibi's white paper, which was from 2023 or 2003, or he died in 2000, something like that, a long time ago. But they take exception to this date of May 27, 2025. Another friend sent me a screenshot where it first showed up, the USD to IQD pair first showed up on Forex on May 20th of 2025. This was dated just 7 days later, May 27th. This also happens to be my mother's birthday, and she's the reason why Jesus Christ showed up in my Jeep. She used to fly to Florida to take me to church. So guys, I'm telling you, this is how it's going to come out. And this proves it. So read this. It says the executive summary. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this without being able to read it. Can you just take a screenshot of it? And then I'm going to turn it around and read it because I don't have time for this. I still have a broken foot. So here we go. The memo confirms that the Iraqi Dinar is fully armed for public rate visibility at 4.8101 with active infrastructure integration, live suppression staging, and institutional level confirmation via the Albanian Center's 2024 white paper. The rate is suppressed but loaded across all FXVU telemetry layers. The presence of the IQD on active Forex platforms confirms that institutional infrastructure is engaged. Release is now dependent solely on coordinated political timing optics. So again, I just read you this paragraph. You can take a screenshot. Okay? So now I'm going to start with this section. Snapshot analysis, Forex display image. A screenshot confirms the IQD USD pair is now listed. Again, we saw it on May 20th. Is now listed on the Intercontinental Exchange with a real-time bid-ask spread of 0.000759 to 0.000767. This validates live infrastructure status. The rate reflects the suppressed placeholder of 1310 IQD to USD, not the true preloaded 4.8101. All back-end indicators confirm the suppression is intentional and not the result of system unreadiness. So here, that's what I just read. Take a screenshot. Got it? Okay. So now, part 3, institutional validation, Albanian Center white paper. At that time, as the date of that white paper, it was December 21st of 2024. I only have so much time because I still want to get to some articles and some reasons why we believe this is done. And I'm also going to be live again at 5 tonight for a celebration, because you have to celebrate as if you believe it's done. Desire plus non-resistant equals whatever you want to manifest. So you have to release your resistance. Don't listen to channels that doubt that this is done or is telling you why it isn't done yet. That is the wrong way to look at this. You have to believe it's already done. So I'm just providing you evidence so you can believe it's going to come out at 481.01, and then it'll rise from there. It'll be on Forex, so the market rate, it'll be on the free market. One price only. Law of one price is Forex. Institutional validation, the Albanian Center white paper. Reserves are over 90 billion as of that date. That was 12/21/2024. Import cover exceeds 16.1 months. Exchange gap over 22% proves the rate has failed. FX suppression driven by political override, not CBI. Political override. See that? Not CBI. That rate has already been transmitted. It's 481. The CBI's rate is 481.01. So now we go to the next part. This is addendum number 2, budget table status. Now this is back in May of 2025. Do you remember that they gave the budget table in the new budget in January 2026 and it was the 1310? That's just a placeholder, as they already told you. It says, a new update confirms that the 2025 federal budget tables are in the final preparation phase. This is old news. Fast forward, we know it's already in there in the budget table for 2026. Remember, they had done the 3-year for 2023, 2024, 2025, and they didn't have a rate in there because they were planning. They weren't sure when they were going to do this. So it says a new update confirms that the 2025 federal budget tables are in the final preparation phase, and Parliament is actively awaiting their submission. They've already been submitted. They've already been published. Okay? This confirms that Iraq has transitioned from fiscal construction to execution, reinforcing the monetary readiness phase that aligns with the FXVU thesis that they're ready. And it's not in the CBI's hands, right? So I'm just giving you this in detail. I've never done this before, but you need to see this. Comment down below if you're liking this. Comment down below. Please subscribe, tap the bell. I'm the only one who has this letter. Strategic implications. Iraq's executive fiscal team has completed groundwork and entered the finalization phase. FXVU remains the only missing step between the table submission and legislative ratification. They already ratified it. They already ratified it with the new table with the old rate. This mirrors Iraq's 2023 framework, where a flexible exchange rate was held until just before table ratification. That's why everybody's waiting for the budget tables. But guys, I think they're doing it a different way because of these stable coins, right? Thesis reinforcement. This development supports the current FXVU thesis in that all fiscal and budgetary preconsiderations are now satisfied. Visibility of the 4.8101 rate could be timed to occur between submission and parliamentary vote to reflect true monetary alignment. See that? So then they go on to talk about Addendum 3, UNAMI mission closure and sovereignty signal. They are sovereign because the UNAMI mission closed last year in 2025. Remember that? I'm not even going to read that because that's a waste of time. So we're 7 minutes in. It says the government has commended their efforts and expressed interest in continued operation with UN development industries. So this is why I believe this is what the rate's going to be. It's already preloaded. It's not in the CBI's hands. It's coordinated political timing. Well, we just happen to have a new prime minister that's a banker. Is like a mini Trump. Make it great again. Get somebody that's not a politician, that isn't embroiled in the Iran and Iranian problems. Get a new banker, somebody who wants to see Iraq sovereign, somebody who stands up and wants to see their country great again. That is the new prime minister, and everybody supports him. So I believe this is done, and that is why. Now, as far as your currency, let's just put that to bed. See this in Iraq only. Right? Right now, if they take a $25,000 note in, they get 25,000 digital. That's what they have right now. But it's real easy that once they drop the zeros in Iraq for in-country only, as soon as they decide to do a lower denom or just change it digitally, they just delete the 3 zeros for all the currencies because they wanted to go paperless. Because why? Then they don't have to print new currencies. So I don't know. Have they printed? Are they going to print it or not? I don't know. It's hard to go all cashless. But 25 will now be 25 digitally. That's all that changes. Anything you have in there will drop the zeros. That's why they don't want you to freak out, okay? That's only in Iraq, but what's going to happen to us? Most citizens in foreign countries are not aware of Forex. Your neighbors aren't aware of Forex. They don't believe in it. They're not interested in Forex. A lot of us weren't introduced to Forex until we heard about the dinar. When it comes out at just $4, and you have a $25,000 note, you're going to get 100,000 USD or USN, whatever you believe, in your digital bank account. Can you take cash out? Yes, but every bank has a limit as to how much cash you can withdraw. So that's the way it's going to work. Now, you just decide where you go. Now, we did hear, I'm just going to tell you about this. TNT Tony said that somebody exchanged their currency on Tuesday. They got access to their funds on Friday. You want to avoid that. You want to make sure you have access to your money right away. My 3 steps. That also comes with a bridge strategy. How do you find your bank? Because you're going to wait until after this happens. If you watch my email, it says do not call the banks right now. So please be aware, do not call the banks right now. Okay? So now there's a lot of, the community's divided. Does the Clarity Act have anything to do with it or not? You decide. I've already covered that in yesterday's summary. So this was a clarity summary and letting you know we're going to be live at 5 to talk more about how do you manifest your prayers. You do it through having non-resistance. If you like this, please comment down below. I need the encouragement. I love you. Bye.